Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Perth Busport right now, and today is madness. 9:04 inside Perth Busport. That's a bendy bus right there. And there are two patterns. Actually, there are like four patterns, but for outbound, everything is to Joondalup today for 9:04. Shut down between Perth and Joondalup during the middle of the day, and then Perth to Whitfords at night. So there are two different separated systems for the whole day. So during the middle of the day is Joondalup up to Joondalup. So that's why the buses here, there are two patterns for 9:04. All stops all the way to Joondalup from here, which takes so long. And also an express, which runs from here to express to Whitfords and then Edgewater Joondalup. While going back from Joondalup inbound to Perth, it is Joondalup to Perth express from Joondalup, Edgewater, Whitfords, and then express to Perth. But the all stops doesn't start from Joondalup. It starts from Whitfords and then all stops to Perth. And of course there are transit officers in here, but here is the timetable. Oh my gosh. Look at the amount of 9:04 that's actually on that one. You see, 9:04, 136, 9:04, 139, and then 9:04, 146, 9:04, 148, 9:04, 151, 9:04, 153. But because they aren't actually showing express on there, so that's why they will show it on the stand displays. And the funny thing is, and actually not the funny thing, this is the first time ever with Joondalup Station display on the thing. This is the furthest destination from Perth Busport that actually a thing showed up on Perth Busport display. So it's furthest Joondalup Station. That's the furthest destination for a route that starts from Perth Busport. The furthest one is 389 normally up to Wanneroo, but now with this is actually going all the way to Joondalup. And also at night there are 4 services from here up to Butler. So that's why when it's at night time, it will show Butler Station on the display, which is even crazier. All right, so first we're doing express from here to Joondalup. So first do an express service, and then after that I will do an all-stop service from Whitfords back down, because that section between Joondalup and Whitfords, that is just basically an all-stop. It's the same thing. So that's why I'm just going to ignore that, because I filmed one time at night last time, that section, and then we'll do this section again the other direction. So basically I covered both times already. So I'm just going to do a service that actually starts from Whitfords later on to cover the sections that I have not covered yet. So now, but because of the express is actually up to Joondalup during the middle of the day, during at night time, they also set up an express for Whitfords, because at night is basically just Perth to Whitfords, not to Joondalup. So that's why at night, 9:04 will run all stops from Perth to Whitfords, just normal, while they actually set up a 9:44 to actually run express from Perth to Whitfords. That is crazy. Just for one day, they set up a stupid number and saying 9:44. Okay, we have our bus starting at stand 11. I need to get there and line up to get the front seat. So let's wait for our bus and get on board. All right, on board. All right, so here we go. On board a Richard bus, which is kind of troll. 3225. Which is of course by Swan. This one is run by actually also the City Depot. I saw some of the buses run out from the City Depot. And also it is also running from Karrinyup Depot and also running from Joondalup Depot. Like Beanyup Depot I think, and also I think Norrington as well. So that's why basically a lot of depots running today for this one, but all are by Swan Transit, so that's fine. 9:04, train replacement, all stations, 3272 from Whitfords. So here we go, we'll go express to Whitfords on the freeway, and then all stops to Joondalup from there. After that I'm going to do a train journey really fast to do the Joondalup to Butler section. So it should be pretty quick here, all the way to Whitfords, no stops. I'm going to pass through all of the sections. Later on we might be able to bump into Mark or other people's, but we'll see. We got some normal buses coming down here, of course. 960 here. 3390, very new bus. Nice. 15 here, 2539. Now the express will one up here because they just run straight down to the freeway. While the all stops, because they need to stop at Leaderville, so that's why we're going to be running that way. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. We still need to loop into Northbridge. We'll do that loop with where the... Hey, 9:04! 904 on the freeway, running back in here, Bendy bus. That's an express from Joondalup. Express from Whitford Station. Where's that one over there? I cannot see. So there are some people actually wants to go to Warwick and also go to Greenwood. Technically, if you're actually going to Greenwood, it will be probably faster if you take this one, express to Whitford, and then take one stop back, instead of actually doing the all stops all the way through, which is miserable. Okay, this is the same path as the 906 at the start, where it needs a loop, but we don't go to City West. The 906 go to City West with this loop here. Oh, bus coming in here. 904. That's the one we saw earlier on. 34. Oh my gosh. That's the first Arctic B8 and it's an unrefurbished bus. Why? Why? 3034, the first Arctic B8. Oh, here are the trains. They're just parked right here. They're not even parked at the siding. Oh my gosh, the driver is literally actually jumping onto the tracks to actually change tracks. Oh my goodness gracious. That's so dangerous. At least it's actually parked at the tunnels. So technically he's not in danger at all because the Fremantle trains will not run down there. So now later on we're going to do train, and then I will not be filming the 944 because the 944 is basically Perth to Whitford Express, which is exactly the same path as this. So no point of me filming the 944. It's just the same thing. So but I will take the 944 later on just to have a take a look at that. I might actually give you a quick 944 desto at the end of the video as a little bit of a showing. So here we go. Ooh, now here's the spot where we go back up to the freeway. It's not that efficient, but here we go. We just go express, so that's fine. If you want to go, I think the bus is going to Leadable. It's going to take here. Yes, buses to Leadable is going to take right here, which is bad. Here we go, all the way through the freeway. Never have buses running through like this. This is very, very crazy. Let's do it. I specifically leave today out to do this. Originally, I should be doing revision, but I've done all of the revision earlier on, so that's why here we go. And tomorrow we know we're filming, and I will continue my revision afterwards, but they're doing some works at Stirling Station for the new bridge and the new bus station that they're getting ready, so that's why they have to close off the whole section just for that. Leadable Station, passing through. Now, although it's actually all stops, it's actually pretty miserable looking. But actually, for all of this, for the all stop service, it's just basically taking the highway. It's taking the freeway for literally all sections. It's just you need to get out of the freeway, and actually stop at the station, and then come back into the freeway. Except for the Warwick station section. Well, today in the morning, Mark just tracked the app, and then he spotted a bus drove the wrong way, literally drove the wrong way for all stops, and then it ended off 23 minutes late. Because he should be driving down from Whitfords down to Greenwood with the freeway, but the U-turn as soon as it heads out from Whitfords messed him up, and then he drove all the way to the Whitfords Westfield shopping centre and then do a U-turn back to Whitford Station, and then Joe goes down. Express over there, 904 all the way. 3127 on that service. Oh my gosh. Well, Mark actually took a bus earlier on, an express, and then the driver is very nice that the driver gave them the shift to take a look at it. Literally miserable. 9 hours of 904 non-stop. I mean, there's a lunch break, but 904 non-stop for 9 hours. So that driver drove express all the way through in the morning, and then after the lunch break he will be driving all stops for the 904, which is miserable. We've got Joondalup Station coming up here. It only took us 6 minutes and 30 seconds for the section, although the intro is pretty long, but Right here is Joondalup Station, right here, literally right here. Oh, the express is so bad, so much better. Because if you actually think about the all stops, the bus station for Joondalup Station is down at the bottom. So that's why for the all stop bus, it needs to go down there instead of actually on the freeway, which is miserable. And also that Stirling Station part as well is miserable because it needs to do loops to get up and then loop the big old turn of the Stirling Station bus station interchange and then turn back down. So all stops is bad. Like it takes the highway, which the freeway, which it seems pretty good, like mostly off the stations, off the sections. But at the same time, when it needs to enter the stop to the station, it's dreadful. It's a very good express service, very nice. So it's a rigid bus, so it's not too long of a bus, so it should drive pretty quickly. So I don't know which depot is this one from. Maybe from Karrinyup or Binyup, or even actually all the way up north in Warwick. Not so sure about this guy, but most of the 32 buses are actually up north, serving the Joondalup sections. So maybe this is a Joondalup bus, who knows? I actually don't know. Another one, that's at all stations, Bendy. 3114, Stirling is up top, upcoming. Okay, so here is Stirling Station, which this is where they're working out the stuff. Why the bus station up top is completely empty? Why there's no buses and no people on there? Here's where they actually do the works today. So there's the works for the stuff they're constructing. So next is Warwick. Now the Warwick station is the annoying part for the all stations, because the Warwick station entrance, there are no freeway exit to leads to the train station entrance. So that's why the bus need to actually do suburb loops in order to actually get to the exit. You know what I mean? To get to the entrance of Warwick station, which is bad. But good, 100 km/h for this one. Don't need to stop and don't need to do anything. So all the way up to Whitford. It's very, very smooth. Let's see where's Mark at right now. Mark is literally not replying. Okay, maybe he's filming. That is where you actually need to exit for the all stations, because it needs to loop in the suburbs in order to get to Warwick Station. On the freeway, there are no exit to get to Warwick Station. 10 minutes in. Now the trains are continue running up north from Joondalup to Butler, so there's someone actually continuous way, so that's fine. I will be continuing all the way up to Butler as well, so. Now, according to Mark and all of the other guys already went up to Joondalup Station, there are 2 staff situated on the platform, and those 2 are very strict staffs that they're kicking people out as soon as they actually get off the train. So that's why the Mark and team is filming. We're filming on the platform because they want to see the train actually departing into the sidings, and then they just got kicked out because the staffs are there. Another 904. That one, I don't know what that is. That's completely empty though, so probably it's all stops. So Express will be running Express all day, while the all stops will be going all the way up to Joondalup and then 000 down to Whitfords, and then continue its way back down to the city all stations, which is so dumb. Why did they just start the all stations at Joondalup? Because actually, if you think about it, all stations run all the way from here, Perth, to Joondalup. So that means it stopped at Edgewater as well. While this express will also going to Joondalup and also stop at Edgewater. So technically, if you actually think about it, there's actually one less service for Edgewater and Whitfords for that section. If you're from Joondalup, there's actually one less inbound service for Edgewater and Joondalup. And for Edgewater and Whitfords. So that's why technically one service is gone. It's not actually having an extra service, but whatever. Edgewater no one uses anyways, and there are like so many routes. If you don't care actually traveling for a long time, there are like I don't know how many routes that actually run from Joondalup to Whitfords. The fastest one being the 468 express on the other side, 2814.
How long do you think it'll take to reach Joondalup Station from here? Whitford now, is it?
Almost, yeah.
All right.
2 minutes.
I think that's all the info I need. Thank you very much. Cheers. Did you hear that?
Warwick passed already. Next is Greenwood. In the morning, that I just mentioned the bus that actually was 23 minutes late. That guy skipped at Greenwood because he was so late. And then the next bus actually following him, it should have already stopped at Greenwood. So that's why. Plus, you can think about it. How many people use Greenwood anyways? There's no bus station there. It's only the 904. Like, how many people use this Greenwood station? Not a lot. So that's why the previous bus already went in there. So that's why the bus was completely insanely late. Literally just skipped the stop because no point. Not gonna have a lot of people inside there anyways. Plus, probably no one will be getting off. So the driver just skipped it. Now, basically, just go ahead and ask when you need to skip the stations. If you don't want to stop and see no one is there, just ask the people on the bus. Anyone getting off? If no one getting off, just go ahead and skip it. Alright, Whitfords is coming up. Oh man, this is so smooth. Ooh. Used to taking the 949, but definitely not used to taking the highway on this section. Now, although driving 904 today, non-stop for these drivers are pretty miserable, at least it's easy to drive. You see how easy this is? It's just a freeway. So, this is easy to drive, so that's why it's not too bad. But due to it's so easy to drive, the driver might get bored out and fall asleep. 904, bendy on the outside again. 3043, Greenwood here. We're skipping. No bus stations here, so that's fine. Now this one you can take the freeway. There's an exit right there. So, all right, next station is getting out of the freeway, and Whitford Station. Now the staff in Perth Busport is not too bad, but the staff in Joondalup Station was scary later on. So, alright, here we are at Whitfords. Whitfords is at the front. See all of the buses up there, and exit time. Whitfords Avenue exit. Here we are. Bendy buses turning. That's probably towards Joondalup as well. So all stations will go to Joondalup for outbound, but not inbound, which is so dumb. Oh my gosh, how many buses are up there? Absolutely packed. There's an express bus departing. Here we are, made it to Whitfords here. And then we'll continue our way up to Joondalup Station, which that section is not too bad, but here we are, 904, express to Whitford Station, Joondalup Station, 3042. Why is taking the freeway? Oh yeah, he needs to take the freeway. What am I doing? Next is Edgewater for that one, but so the other side, the other direction Desto is actually express from Whitford Station, and then this side is express to Whitford Station. Let's see whether Mark has replied my message. Yes, he have. Yes, he has. Let's check out what he is. (444) 2958. These also works as train replacement buses if you actually need to take those, and when 904 is not available. But of course 904 is like all days, that's why. Alright, we got another unrefurbished bendy bus back there. So now here is why I said that actually some drivers are actually getting confused. Because basically for the express and whatever driver it is, they need to drive out here, and then there was just a roundabout. They need to drive out here and then do a U-turn at that roundabout and goes down here. So that's why when they're not used to that and they get confused and they just did not do that, it just drove the wrong way. Here we are at Whitford's 3366 by Path here. Oh, that's by Swan. Okay. No. Alright, here we are at Whitford's here. 3216.
So, you guys, I need to count you. So, it take me 1 second. I just need to count the number of people here. I need to count the number of people in the bus. So.
B. That's the first one. That's the first one right there. 3033. That's the first Arctic unrefurbished as well. And then I think the coordinator Perth failed to actually count the amount of passengers on board. So that's why he called the radio and asked to count the stuff. So that's why this guy just did it. 2195. All stations to Joondalup. That's pretty bad, honestly. 467, Mark's local route, and arrived at Whitfords. So the driver just stopped the bus in the middle of the road and then just counted the amount of people. Okay. Tons of routes here, so no matter what you want to take, you just take. Literally doesn't matter. Whitfords. Well, you guys might be thinking, why suddenly I swapped to the back? Yes, because on the previous bus I was swimming at the front, but because the driver of the previous bus stopped me from filming, so I actually have to film here at the back for now for this remaining session. Unfortunate, Mark, I'm sorry about that. I can't give you any clips this time. So on board 3022, which is actually a Midland B12. And according to Mark, the driver is actually a enthusiast driver. But the thing is, I asked him whether I can actually stand at the front because the seat at the front is actually occupied. So that's why. So that's why really unfortunate. So I have to swap to the back here for this remaining section. So this is actually an all-stop bus, but for this express video I'm doing right here, this section is the same, so that's why it doesn't matter. Well, at least we can complete the whole 904 Express journey, which is the same for this section, so it doesn't matter whether I'm on an all-stop bus or anything. But at least we got a B12 motor back here. 3022 is from Midland too. So this guy drove all the way from Midland to do this replacement service. Well, really unfortunate the front seat is not available for the second half, but we have to just bear with it. There's no other choice. I need to actually tell Mark too. Alright, so continue our way. Arrived at Edgewater here. This is actually the same section that we did last time at night, but it's towards the other direction, so I'm doing this direction this time. Well, Mark already went back out to the city, so that's why. Really unfortunate. But I really enjoy the motor though. Fortunately, we have to film at the back. There are no clips this time for you, Mark. Sorry about that. Originally, I have one, but the driver stopped me, so no choice, unfortunately, with that. Next is Joondalup. So, unfortunately, we did use 2 buses for this, but no choice because whenever I got interrupted with the filming, of course, I have to just have a plan B, and I'm not going back out to the city and do the whole express again, so that's why. This is the same section, no difference, so that's why it doesn't matter. So he, according to Mark, said he is an enthusiast driver because he uploaded photos to Perth Bus Info. So that's why Mark actually didn't really talk to him that much, but he expect that he's an enthusiast driver. I did ask him whether I can actually stand at the front to actually just film next to him, but he says not at the moment, mate. And then I just have to come back here, unfortunately. I do want to take the 944 if it's actually for real having a 944 later on. So, but at least we got a B12. The express section is the express section is filmed at the front, so that's why it's good. It's okay. I know it's not all journey filmed at the front, but that's okay. Hopefully later on for the Whitfords to Perth all stops, I would film at the front and hopefully not get caught. Because I don't really want to film at the back, so. Well, what is this guy doing here? What is this guy doing here? 3052? This is not the train replacement bus stop, but he stopped it right here. What the hell is he doing? What the hell is he doing? Wow, but without me commentating for this video, the B12 motor is already good enough for you to enjoy. This is such an awesome motor. My phone is kind of low in battery, so hopefully we can finish off the videos that I want to do today. It's definitely a little bit more scary, a little bit more of a scary day today because I got kicked out at Perth Underground earlier on for the train video. When I trying to send the train out, the staff just asked me to get up and take buses quickly, don't waste time, and I need to get out. So, and then I got stopped by the 904 previous driver, which is annoying. So that's why filming at the front is risk, because drivers will know. But if I film back here, drivers won't know. For sure they won't know. Literally they won't know anything if I film back here. But if I film at the front, that's when they will know. Maybe. Oh, here is Depot. Joondalup. Is it Joondalup Depot or something else? Not so sure, but the entrance is on the other side, so it's not over here. And here we are at Joondalup. Here's Lakeside Joondalup. And now I'm just gonna go back down to Whitfords. That guy's gonna see me again, and then now I'm gonna go back to Perth direction now. There's some coordinators actually gonna be a little bit annoying. So, because they're gonna keep seeing me over and over. Okay, so just don't ever take 3225. That's the previous bus I took. That driver literally sucks, so that's why. $21.57, terrible bus. And here we are at Joondalup. Let's get out. Alright, so what the hell? Why are there people boarding? I guess they just board here and they're just gonna go back on the other side. What the hell? Well, here we are at Joondalup here with B123022. Just got off. Someone got on, which is stupid because he's terminating. So, well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe. I know it's not really that smooth of a video, but we managed to make it at least something out. So, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys next time for... Oh, he's doing Express now. Yeah, he's doing Express now. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Remember to like and subscribe, click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on this video up top, and I'll see you guys later. Peace! And there it is! The first 944! 5:59, the first 944. Express to Whitfords. Well, I'm inside the train station now. I ended up actually forgetting to actually include that, but I was the first person on board, the first 944. Yes! TP3327. Please refer to my post. I posted on there, so I can give you some photos if you guys haven't seen it. There it is. Express. Right there. That's the first service right there, 944. So... And that's it for the video today. That's it. I'll see you guys next time for more videos. Peace.